Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Death's Hangover. So we're powering through the game a second time. We just finished a secret level we hadn't done before. We're getting quite a lot of achievements as we get more souls and as I get through secret areas. But it still definitely is hanging over my head the possibility of needing to play the game a third time or a fourth time to collect everything. And I'm just not sure about that. My more pressing concern is that as we get to these later levels, I will just drain all the souls I've collected and all the continues and not actually make it to the ending. There probably has to be a system here where if you use a soul as a continue, it probably gets refilled and you can collect it a second time on a second playthrough, because otherwise you would use all the souls for continues and you would never be able to open the door at the end that requires 4 souls. Although maybe you can just recollect all the souls anyways. Let's continue. We only have, well, there's room for quite a few more levels still. We finally made it to the upper levels. What horror awaits this time? Well, that was easy, too easy. It's locked. Besides, there's no point in turning back now. Death would kill us again. So we just pressed the brake. And now it looks like we've got a bunch of statues. Statues of artists, warriors. Dracula sure has an art collection. These guys disappeared centuries ago. To Claudia, make sure our unwelcome guests have a very warm reception. Dracula. Now, here's the weird thing. In the lower left-hand corner, I see a 1, effectively, which means we supposedly have like one life. And I just don't really believe that to be the case, but maybe it is. We'll need to check once we get into the real game. This Dracula has a real sense of humor. I can't wait to beat this guy. Now what's funny is, in the previous area like this, they said that the character can't read. So how would they know that this says like welcome? Key, meet door. So she found the key for the door by pressing the brake. This is too quiet, boys. Dracula is on to us. Get prepared. Yeah, it does feel like there should be some kind of secret thing in this level, but I don't see it. Feels like regaining lives. Yeah, I guess I only do have 1 life. Regaining lives and regaining abilities is what should happen in these interstitial sections, these in-between sections. I'm seeing auras around those statues' goals. This isn't what it seems. Okay. We have no item ability, so now would be a good time to break the statues and see if we can get some kind of ability from them. And I don't think this is a case where the power-up would always be in the same spot, but maybe it is. And since Claudia's walked behind us, that annoying witch. Widen that up. So we now have the castle. Ability, which is, I think, really the only ability you can kind of get in this section. Is this key. now this is really just going to come down to can we get the angle right without dying. No lives left, and we lost our castle ability. Oh, that's annoying. It might be a case that you just can't play too slowly with these kinds of enemies on the ground. Yeah, that might be part of the whole setup here, is that you're gonna need to move fast. This is going to be difficult without something like glue, but I do have glue, so we can grab one soul here. And there we've got the second soul. That's 2 achievements in a row. The 2 morons fought in bigger battles than this. That's a lot of troops. Try and sneak it through. Just a lot of guys around here. And see, I just don't think I'm gonna get power-ups. And it seems inconsistent here. It seems like sometimes enemies... Whoops. Well, we do have quite a few souls, so... The trick here is not to spin more than once, though. Never spin more than once. Got a fireball. Yeah, because you're trying to collect the souls, and they probably should have implied that's what you should have been doing from the first playthrough. But yeah, it felt like when you hit bats, you would go through the bats and the ball would keep going. But when you're hitting these statues, it's bouncing off of them. And so it kind of feels like you should account for that and be consistent. Well, that got us to a decent spot. Now if I can just hit the hand before it decides to refill all of the soldiers. Come on. What I don't want to do is drain my health here. The ball got stuck there, but it feels like the ball should possibly explode with the bomb effect if it gets stuck. As a way of addressing that. I still think it's worth it to probably do all the secrets. I guess you get this ending every time you do the secret, but I wouldn't be surprised if you get this ending with them being fake statues. Either way. At a certain point, though, if you've already collected all the souls, it might just be more time efficient to not go with the secret. And it does seem like we may be skipping content, but eventually I will not collect the key, I'm sure. We didn't look at what this said. Only the halls are back that way. To Claudia, don't forget to feed Big Bertha whilst I'm away, Dracula. This is slowing me down. Looks like a giant web. Let's hope whatever made it isn't around. Big Bertha being giant bat, I guess. Okay, so you gotta be careful here. Not die. And you have to be, I think, fairly clear of it. Good thing there's only one room there, but there is another life wasted. This place could use the dust, not that I care much for cleaning myself. It might be easier to not do the secret areas. This place has been abandoned for centuries, no problem then, kids or any boys. And we've already done this section, so I'm not expecting too much new, with perhaps the exception of souls. Well, there went the bomb very quickly. Definitely would have wanted to save the bomb for a bigger use. See, now the ball is once again going through the spiders and not bouncing off of them when it hits them and kills them. Which going through is probably easier overall. I'm both trying to keep the ball in play and get it to actually hit. I guess the shooting here is going to be all about, let's see, get those two. I missed one. Bounce that back. Come on, the door is open. All I need is the balls to actually go in the similar direction. There's a soul. There's two balls. I kind of feel like I should get extra lives though. Like for having an extra ball. It does all kind of have this like pinball feel to it, but unlike pinball, the play field here is just too small. You can't keep a ball in play with this small amount of area as easily as I could with a pinball table. Alright. Now we're gonna fight a big spider. And we're probably gonna defeat it fairly quickly because we have the shooting ability. As long as we don't manage to mess up with that. Give it a little bit of time to catch. So we got one soul from that secret area, and we've never done, I think, this lower left-hand area, nor have we done, I think, the lower left-hand area there either. We've taken the secret every time, and we haven't found a secret area in the lowest right hand area, but we're gonna fight Claudia now, and we just need to not die too much, and then we should have enough souls to finally fight Dracula. Let's see. What madman designed this place? This walkway doesn't look very safe either. We just came that way, besides we're almost there. To Claudia, you know what will happen if you fail me again. I will not lose my bet with death. But Dracula. So there's a bet going on. We have one life. This is the annoying falling off the edge section. I guess we're just supposed to run under it to avoid the bat there. Now you can see Claudia in the background. Oh, come on. That sucks. So this is all just about timing, and yet the timing's not fair because they'll speed up. We can see we have 5 souls, so we're in a pretty good position. But we're not in the best position. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do that more than once. That Claudia witch just won't get up. Best be careful, boys. Yeah, I question just how much the castle is really going to help us here in this area. Bomb might help us. Actually, castle might not hurt too bad in the first place. Glue would be better. The move should be here to just use the bomb. I think it is probably smarter to do that than try to like castle here and have the castle hit it. I think it is probably just wiser to do that, and Ghost certainly will help too. I gotta be real careful if I'm gonna do Ghost though. Ah man, so I missed that soul. not too bad there. But we lost our castle ability, so we are just having to now avoid the shafts like crazy. Come on. So we'll just skip the story since we've already seen it. Now it's just take out Claudia. Which this might not be too hard to accomplish. It'd be nice if we had an ability. But mostly this is just going to be avoid fireballs and keep the ball in play. Which isn't going to be super easy, but it's probably doable. 3 more hits. The main thing is, I think, on the fireball shots is that you either have to be really, really far to the edge, or you have to go in the middle. So we have 5 souls, we have 0 lives. Now we should have enough souls to open Dracula's chamber. We do, don't we? And so it is a situation now where it has been reset. So it couldn't be over the path of multiple playthroughs, although maybe it could be over the path of multiple playthroughs if we specifically were playing arcade mode a second time instead of moving to story mode from the first playthrough, which was arcade mode. This is going to leave us with 1 soul left. So if Dracula is super difficult, that's going to be a problem. If this is an entire level, which I suspect it is, that might be a bit of a problem too. So this is the right time, I think, to end this episode. Well, it's the right time, certainly. Next episode, if it is just a simplistic boss fight, we still have a couple things of content, a couple levels I'd like to show off, but I'm not sure I really would want to play the game a 3rd time through just to try and collect all the souls and get all the achievements. And even if I was going to do that, I'm not sure I really would want to do it as part of this series on recordings. That's going to be it for this recording, though. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.